Hey there everyone, I hope everybody is well. Today we're going to be cleaning the filters on my Dometic Ibis 4 air conditioner. Let's get into it. Okay, so the aircon unit that I've got is the Dometic Ibis 4. This is a 2019 model caravan. So depending on what year your caravan is, it's depending on what air conditioning unit you have in yours. So I'm basically just going to show you how to clean the Dometic Ibis 4 air conditioning unit. I should imagine that a lot of these units are very similar. So keep watching if you do have a different one, because it'll still teach you how to basically clean the filters from here. Alright, so the first thing that we need to do is basically remove this front faceplate right here. Now there's 4 clips in each corner. So basically I've just got myself a very old English butter knife. They're not sharp at all, very blunt, so it's not going to cause any damage to my plastic on the surface. So basically just get up in there, you'll see the clips together, just pull them apart very gently, pulling down in the center of the plate to make it bend a little bit, and then just gently just release the clip and it should come out. It can be a little bit tricky, but obviously don't force it too hard because you don't want to break it. And then basically just work your way around. Go to the next one, gently just bring down the middle, and then it should just pop out like so. Then you'll find the last 2 come out really easy. So that's the first part that we need to do to get to the filters. Now the second part is there's basically 4 screws. They're just a Phillips screwdriver. So we need to take them out, but prior to doing that, there is basically where the screen to the aircon unit is, there's basically a power connection there. Just make sure you disconnect that. And on the other side, I'll show you. On the other side, I don't know if you can just see that. I don't know if you can just see that wire there. That's basically just to power your remote control. So that's just looped in there. So just make sure you unloop it, because the last thing we need to do is pulling that and breaking it. So like I said, there's 4 Phillips screws in there. Just start taking one out at a time. You could just loosen that one and then loosen the other one too. That way you're not struggling to try and do that with just one hand, because it becomes a little bit tricky when we have to undo that last one. This thing is going to want to potentially come down. So we just need to hold in the middle and basically just unscrew that last screw. So already all 4 screws are out. It should be basically just as simple just to basically unclip this part, and away she comes. And there you have it. We now have access to the filters in the aircon unit. Alright, so now we've taken off the faceplate, we just need to basically slide out the filters, which is pretty simple. Just grab, there's basically a nice little toggle there just for you to grab onto. Just pull that out nice and slowly. And as you can see there, my filters are pretty dirty. So I guess there's 2 ways that we can clean these. We can either run them under a tap, or can simply, very carefully, with a Dyson, grab your Dyson and give it a hoover. So making sure we're doing both sides there, very gently. Obviously we don't want to break that netting. So yeah, so as you can see, that's 1 filter clean and 1 not done. You can see the difference. Nice and clean. I suppose at this point in time, I guess it's worthwhile to clean the aircon unit itself. As you can see just here, quite a bit of dirt. just on the aircon unit itself. So a good time to either give that a hoover, give that a nice clean with a nice little damp cloth. So whilst everything is apart, it's worthwhile just giving the aircon an overall look over. See if there's any damage. So I'm pretty happy. So once you've cleaned that side, this can go straight back in. So it just slides in nice and easy. Obviously we then go to the other side. And then as you can see with this filter, she's pretty dirty too. So there's the clean side, there's the dirty side. Again, just make sure that you clean the other side prior to putting the filter back in. Once we've done that, filter can then just slide back in. And there you go, that's two of the filters that are in the aircon cleaned. So a very easy method to clean your aircon unit. So whilst I've got the faceplate off, it's obviously worthwhile giving that a nice clean over prior to putting it back together again. Just grab yourself a little cleaning cloth, it only needs to be slightly damp. Just clean the entire rear face. Just a nice simple thing that you can do to help maintain and prolong your aircon. And all you need really is a screwdriver, a little prying tool, anything that's not too sharp. Obviously it's going to scratch and cause any damage to the aircon unit itself. Okay, she's lovely and clean now. Let's just do the second faceplate. Alright, so once we've done that, it's now ready to get put back together again. So we just do the reverse to what we did when we took it apart. So just grab a couple of the screws. So just basically grab a couple of the screws that you took out. Line it up nice and correctly. Grab yourself a screw. Just start it off by hand. Grab your screwdriver. Doesn't need to go all the way in. Just go to the opposite end. Again, doesn't need to go all the way in. Don't need to over tighten it until you get the other two screws in. Once you've got all the screws in, then just make sure that you've hand tightened all 4 screws. You don't need to be overly tight. So that's the 4 screws put in. Most important thing to do next, our connection. Make sure that we connect the wiring to the display unit. Just push that inside like so. So the next thing we need to do is just basically put our wiring back into where it initially came from. And that's just for our remote control. So once they're put into place, just need to put the plate back on. Just basically find the holes that they go into and gently just push up. Now if you didn't want to take the faceplate off of the aircon unit itself, there is another method that you could use to take out the filter. It's not something that I would recommend. However, if it's something that you're happy to do, then I'd rather just show you. basically you can pull down from the faceplate itself and you'll see the toggle to the air filter itself just at the top here. Now you can just reach in and you can see that that's basically come out from there. So basically all you got to do then is just keep pulling down, not too hard, obviously you don't want to break the faceplate, but then you can basically just pull the filter out from there like so and basically take it out. But it's just a little bit more difficult to do it that way. However, you know, if you're struggling for time, if you're just not capable of taking off the faceplate, you're not too confident in doing it that way, then this is basically just another method that you could use. But like I said, it's not something that I would recommend. Do it the proper way if you can. Just take off the two faceplates that are on there and then have easy access to those filters. But yeah, if you wanted to just do it that way and basically take that out, clean it the way that I just cleaned it, and then basically just pop it back in again. You may just need to pull down on the thing again and then just push it in, and there you go. That's just another method that I'd like to show you. So there you go guys, that's just a very simple way to clean the filters on your aircon unit inside your caravan. It's not something that you really need to send off for someone to do unless it needs a full service whereby, but just for simply cleaning the filters on your aircon unit, this is a very easy thing to do. Alrighty, so while I've still got you all, I just wanted to give you another handy tip that I've done. Now, I don't know if any of you have struggled with your shower door when it needs to stay closed while you're having a shower. If your van is basically not completely level, or you've struggled to get it level, and it can affect your shower door from basically staying open, and it just gently slides backwards. So obviously you're just going to get water everywhere. I basically had a few sites that we were on where we weren't able to get it level to suit our needs, but I couldn't get it any more than what I needed it to be. So basically we had to jam basically just something inside the groove at the top here just to hold the door closed. I was just getting annoyed by it, so you know, I just basically thought, well, I'm sure I could get a magnet. Now obviously magnet doesn't stick to aluminium, which this frame is, but if what I'll show you is basically there are screws holding the aluminium screens together, and these screws are metal, so obviously magnets are going to stick to it. So all I did is I went to Bunnings. I think I paid about $6, if that. You have to buy like a set of them. I couldn't find one individually, but that's my magnet right there. And I used Gorilla Glue to stick it to the aluminium and basically just made sure that the screw and the magnet were aligned. Fortunately for me, I had basically a little mark on the aluminium where the screw kept hitting the frame. So basically I just put a little blob of that Gorilla Glue on there, stuck it on there and just left it overnight. The next day cleaned up around it, and Bob's your uncle. She works perfectly now, so I don't have to worry if I can't get my van completely level, that my door is basically going to stay shut all the time. Now I do only have one magnet on there, and I've found that to be sufficient enough. However, if you felt like you wanted to put two on there, there's a screw at the bottom of the screen door as well, so you could quite easily put two on there. Alright guys. Alright, I hope everybody enjoyed that. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press that bell notification so you're notified next time I put up a video. Thanks for watching again guys, take it easy, and we'll see you on the next one.